Domenica MacDonald, anthropologist, resident of Edinburgh, observer of humanity and believer in the old-fashioned and increasingly rare virtue of tolerance, looked out of her window onto the cobbled street below and wondered what to cook for dinner. It wasn't a question on which she would spend much time, nor was it one with which she engaged emotionally. Domenica was a competent enough cook, but she had never been able to develop much enthusiasm for time-consuming recipes or for the cult surrounding some of the better-known chefs. She was aware of the prominent culinary names of the age, of those described as celebrity chefs, but took no real interest in them or in their doings, other than to be disappointed, in some cases at least, by their rude behaviour. The people who worked in kitchens had not signed up for the Foreign Legion, an organisation in which recruits could hardly complain if they were shouted at. Kitchen staff should not have to put up with being sworn at and threatened in their workplace. The fact that you can make a tasty sauce is no ground for thinking you have the right to belittle those who help you make it. There was no excuse for impoliteness, Domenica would like to remind them. Politeness cost nothing, did not smell, and there was always enough of it to go round. Domenica did almost all the cooking in her household. Although her husband, Angus Lordy, a portrait painter of some distinction, did not belong to that generation of men who were completely incapable in the kitchen, his repertoire was none the less somewhat limited. In his bachelor days, Angus had relied on a small number of dishes that he prepared for himself and that he was able to make without reference to any recipe book. These included a pasta dish, spaghetti aglio e olio, McSween's haggis served with mashed potatoes, neeps and peas, and kedgeree made with Arbroath smokies. The ingredients of these concoctions were few in number. Spaghetti aglio e olio, as the name suggested, required only spaghetti, garlic, and olive oil. You cooked the spaghetti in another readily available ingredient, water, and then you placed it in heated olive oil to which you had added copious quantities of chopped garlic. That was all, and yet the name aglio e olio was so poetic, so full of Italian promise. Haggis was perhaps even simpler. You obtained your haggis and you put it in the oven wrapped in foil. Then you took it out and punctured the skin, having boiled the vegetables in advance. That, again, was all that you had to do, and all this could easily be accomplished, Angus thought, by mere men, possessed of no further culinary skills than those elucidated in a small and well-thumbed book that somebody had once given him entitled Cooking for Men.